Battery is one of the most important considerations when it comes to maintaining both X100 and X150 series Jaguars. Low voltage or faulty batteries will show all sorts of random fault codes just to make it a pain in the neck for your XK. It goes without saying that you need to keep your battery in a good condition and with a sufficient charge, and there are many different battery chargers to choose from. The CTEK is one of the best, and it can charge your battery as well as trickle charge it so it can be left on unattended, as well as maintaining the battery with its recondition function, which extends the life of the battery. I'll show you how to connect a charger as well as a jump starter to the battery in the X100 series, and to the specific terminal provided for charging the X150 series. This terminal is located away from the battery itself for safety purposes. My name's Bruce, and I'm the proud owner of a black 2013 XKR, and this channel is designed to share the knowledge I've gained while owning Sylvester James. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell to be notified about more videos about the Jaguar XK and XKR series. This video is not sponsored, nor is the video promoting the XK charger in any way. The video is for information only and applies to most brands of charger and also jump starters. First, I'll show you how to connect the CTEK to the specific terminals provided for charging X150 models, and then indicate how you'd connect the CTEK to an X100 model. On the left wall of the boot or trunk in the X150 is a louvered black panel that opens by pulling the tab, which is on the forward-facing edge of the panel. Once unclipped, the panel can be removed and you'll be able to see in the well behind the boot wall a rubber safety hood protecting the remote red positive terminal. And that remote terminal connects to the battery, which is further inside the boot. As you pull the rubber up, you'll see a nut that can be unscrewed to attach to a loop cable, and which is supplied with the CTEK. And I'll show you where the battery is located towards the end of this video. This is the procedure. First, attach the red CTEK clamp to the XKR's red terminal under the rubber protector. Then you'll see attached to the car's metal chassis that there's a bolt that's used as the negative connection. Attach the CTEK's black clamp to that chassis bolt. Next, locate the other end of the cable where there's a yellow and black connector. Join the connector to the input cable on the CTEK main unit, and you'll hear a soft click as it connects. Now plug the CTEK's power plug into an electricity socket. If the error light is lit, it indicates the charge is incorrectly connected to the battery. The mode button on the CTEK unit can be pressed until you have the correct setting. And the options are motorbike, car, AGM, which is for specific AGM style batteries, and the Recond, which is for recondition. And when you connect to an XKR, the second setting, car, will most likely automatically be selected for you. However, you can keep pressing the mode button until you've got the selection that you desire. There are 8 position lights on the CTEK. They all represent a different stage in the charging process. And note that the CTEK can be safely disconnected at any time by simply removing it from the mains power. So step 1. This detects sulfated batteries by removing the sulfate from the lead plates of the battery with a pulsing current and voltage. And this will help restore the battery's capacity. Step 2, test the battery is able to take a charge by using a soft start procedure. And step 3, charges the battery with the maximum current until the battery reaches 80% capacity. Step 4, uses the maximum current to bring the battery up to 100% capacity. And if you'd had a flat battery, now is when you can start the car. That's when step 4 is reached. Step 5, analyzes the battery to check it can maintain a charge. And step 6 is the recondition stage, and more about that in a moment. Step 7, maintains the battery at a maximum level, applying a constant charge. Now, this step is when the battery is at full capacity, and normally the CTEK would be removed if you're not leaving it on a trickle charge. Step 8 is when the charger is trickle charging the battery by giving a pulse whenever the CTEK detects that the battery has dropped in capacity. Those are the standard steps. Now for some information about the recondition mode. When you select the Recond mode, the battery will charge normally, but it'll apply a higher charge in step 6 in order to remix any separated acid and water in the battery. Once the recondition mode is complete, if all's okay, the charger will continue to stage 7. Otherwise, the error LED will show and the charger will stop charging the battery. Recondition mode can take some considerable time, and the CTEK could stay in that mode for 8 to 12 hours or even longer. And to give you some idea of how long it may take, a fully charged battery requires more time to recondition than a fully discharged battery. So why would you use recondition mode? It can fix a common lead-acid battery problem called acid stratification, and that's most often caused by your XKR's battery not getting enough charge, or if it's been almost completely discharged. Acid stratification occurs when the acid and the water become separated, so that the acid goes to the bottom of the battery and is unable to connect to the battery plates. And this means there's less power available from the battery. The recondition cycle increases the voltage to mix the water and the acid together, allowing for a better contact of the acid with the battery plates. And it's recommended to recondition the battery once per year or after a deep discharge. And as a safety measure, don't leave the charger unattended for long periods until it reaches step 7. At that stage, it starts to trickle charge and can be left unattended. Now let's look at the error light. It not only indicates a bad connection to the battery, but also can indicate a faulty battery when the charging is interrupted at the following steps. So, at step 1, the error light indicates the battery is seriously sulfonated and will need replacing. Step 2, the error light indicates that the battery cannot accept a charge and it needs replacing. Step 5, when the error light shows, it indicates that the battery can't maintain a charge and you should look at replacing the battery. So that covers the charging of the battery. What about jump starting? The CTEK's not designed or able to immediately jump start a car. While the CTEK can be used to start when you've had a flat battery, it will only be possible after the charges reach step 4. And be sure to disconnect the CTEK from the battery before cranking the car. And so to be clear, the CTEK does not produce enough amperage for the starter motor, and it won't start the car until step 4 is reached. If you do need to jump start the XKR without waiting for the battery to receive some charge, you'll need a specific jump starter, such as the Gulu GT 1500. A jump starter is connected in the same way as a charger using the positive terminal and the negative earth behind the panel in the boot. Connect the clamp table to the Gulu first. Check there's no lights lit on the clamp table. If there are, don't continue. So if the lamps aren't lit, connect the red clamp to the positive terminal under the rubber hood and then the negative to the nut on the chassis, and the green light will show on the Gulu's clamp cable. Now you can start the car. Finally, let's look where the battery's located in the XKR. It's at the back of the boot, and there are 4 wing nuts that need to be removed before the felt panel can be taken out. I don't recommend attaching chargers or jump starters direct to the battery in the 5-litre XKR, but it's okay for the 4.2 and any of the X100 series. If you must connect to the battery, it's okay to connect the red clamp to the red positive terminal, but don't directly connect the negative clamp from the charger or the jump starter to the negative terminal on the car. Connect the negative clamp to the chassis point. Life's a little simpler for the X100 series, and the charger or the jump starter clamps can be connected directly to the positive and the negative terminals on the battery, which is situated on the right hand side of the boot. Just pull the felt panel away and the battery's exposed. Attach the red clamp to the red positive terminal first, and then the black clamp, avoiding touching any bodywork, onto the black terminal. After charging or jump starting, remove the black and then remove the red. I hope this video has helped you understand charging and jump starting the Jaguar XK series, so please like and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell to be reminded about more videos as I publish them. Thanks for watching.